Greetings everyone, this is Dweller from North, and I'm bringing you the second game from the Last Gate of Westridge tournament. I'm playing on table 1, yay! And I'm up against Ogres, and let me tell you, this Ogre army looks so fucking cool. It's insane. I don't know how much you can see from the picture I have here, but every model is converted to hell, so it's like the Marienburg Empire theme on the whole ogre army. Um, I'll find some more pictures later during when I summarize the tournament, because this army is just so awesome. So over to deployment and vanguard. Sorry for the blurry pictures. I put up my as a kind of almost the same as last. One principle: I always have the truth light in the middle, just so that they can reach as much as possible. Since I normally have a lot fewer drops than my opponents, I'll never. And I have no chaff, so it's pretty hard to out deploy him. So I just have a fundamental plan, and then I'll just adapt to the situation. But yeah, Wild Riders on the flanks. So on the left flank here, the Wild Riders with the captain. War Dancers just lurking around, close to a forest and also a marsh. And as skirmishers, they're going to be stubborn in there. So that's really one thing I really love about War Dancers is they have the utility to actually do different stuff. And them being stubborn combined with the 3+ ward save in close combat is just awesome. And my spell singers are, of course, within the glade guards, so they can stand in the forest. And here you can see I'm hiding Orion and Sisters behind the hill, because he, of course, has a cannon. Bloody hell. And the last unit of True Flight up on the hill. And then I have my Wild Riders to the right of them. I have no picture of that, I believe. Still of me. And to my opponent's army, he has a unit of 3 Mournfangs, into 6 Bulls, Iron Blaster behind that. And then he's got start of Doom. I don't know how many characters, but there's a lot of them in there. I think as far as magic goes, I think as level 4 Maw. So nothing devastating, but still, it's a level 4. Then it has 6 man-eaters, that's vanguarded into the forest there. So, and to the far right, a thunder tusk. And I want the roll-off to go first, so I just raise the Wilders up to his flank. Mostly because I have no specific target. I mean, a dream would be either a flank charge anywhere or actually be able to reach the Iron Blaster. But by moving them up, I'm kind of forcing him to react on the threat, because you can't just leave a unit of Wilders in your flank. Then you're in for some trouble. So that's mostly why I moved them up. War Dancers into the marsh, just to be ready for stuff that comes. The Glade Guards, I just shuffle them a little bit. Mostly because this big centerpiece in the middle is impassable terrain, so it's actually blocking my line of sight pretty badly on different stuff. Same here, just sidestep with the Glade Guards to be able to shoot at man-eaters. Here you also can see the other unit of Wild Riders. Just, I don't want to get too close to either the man-eaters in case they have pistols, or close to the Thunder Tusk so we can get a charge on me. I'm playing offensively on the other flank. I'm playing pretty defensively and passive on this flank. Just need to use my shooting superiority to will them down a bit. Here's another picture. I don't know why I took that picture. Well, in the shooting phase, everything that can shoot. I think there's one unit of glade guards that actually doesn't see the man-eaters, but everything else just opens up, and I only kill off 3 of them and do 2 wounds to the fourth. Still 11 wounds, but I hope for at least one more model gone. And that summarizes my first turn. So over to Ogres turn 1. He moves up with the Mornfang. He reforms the bulls to handle the wild riders. It's pretty nice for both of us. I mean, it's not something I'll just be able to run over. I can charge them. I'll probably win. I don't know if I'm gonna do enough wounds, and every attack he gets back are going to kill wild riders. So yeah, getting through. Wait, what is it? 24 wounds? No, 18 wounds. Toughness 4. Oh yeah, I'm gonna kill a bunch, but I'm not gonna kill all of them. His guts just moves up a little bit. His Thunder Tusk moves up. Out of arc of the Wild Riders, but still on maximum charge range, so it's kind of a stalemate who gets the charge. And he moves up his man-eaters a little bit as this. Just shuffles them to the side. That's not a picture of that. And yeah, in the shooting phase, I misplaced the sisters. So the Iron Blaster. Oh, I didn't think about the stupid Iron Blaster be able to move and everything. So he opens up. He hits the sisters. He wounds both sisters. He rolls at least 2 wounds for each sister. So the sisters die, although he doesn't manage to wound the dragon. But still, yeah, pretty hard blow. I still have a dragon, but in this game, I really, really want the shooting from the sisters, especially multiple wounds, poison. I mean, the Thunder Tusk wouldn't actually. I wouldn't be so afraid of it if I had their shooting. But yeah, definitely a blow. But it's Warhammer. That is the stuff that happens. She dies. And it's my turn too. I kind of shuffle up. I moved I managed the monster reaction table and everything. So I just moved the dragon so that I can counter charge or either charge the Thunder Tusk. I know his impact hits are gonna suck donkey balls, but I should be able to survive it, and I think the dragon will kill off the Thunder Tusk in the end. In the grind, I don't know. It's a bit of a 50-50 match, but I'm not. If I don't go into combat with the dragon, he's going to be able to shoot at it, and he'll probably kill it anyways. So I'd rather it actually does something than just standing there being afraid. I shuffle the Wild Riders so they can see the flank as well. Just if I get within reach, just make that charge. Over here, I hide Orion behind the hill again, or he was also been behind the hill, but now move him to so that he's still behind the hill from the cannon, but I can actually shoot at the Mornfangs. I even believe I can throw the spear. It's within 18 exactly, so yeah, I'm hoping for some epic spear throwing. And same way, I reform the Glade Guards and move them away so that he doesn't get too close to them. So I'll just spread them up. So when/if he gets a charge, he will have 1 unit at a time and not be able to overrun and cause havoc in my lines. Also, of course, I charge the Wild Riders into the Ogre Bulls. Move the War Dancers into the forest. Hopefully they will just tank the Mornfang. I don't know. It's gonna be a crap load of attacks, but if someone can hold the Mornfangs, it's gonna be the War Dancers in the forest. And with the shooting I have, it's 1 unit of Glade Guards. I shoot off another uh, man-eater, and I think I do 3 wounds to it, I think. So one model dies, and one model still has 1 wound left. In the combat here, yeah, as you can see, I kill off a bunch of ogres. He still manages to kill, what is it, 2 or 3? 3 wild riders. I still win combat by a lot. He breaks, he runs, and I don't catch him. I'm a 1 inch away from him. That kind of sucks. I would have hoped to actually catch them and hopefully get a charge on the Iron Blaster. Now he's within BSB and everything, and he's not under 25%, so he's still rallying on normal leadership with rerolls and inspiring presence. So he's probably gonna rally them. I'm gonna have to charge them again. Yeah, it's just another turn, mopping them up. But yeah, stuff that happens. Also in the shooting phase, I throw Orion Spear. I managed to kill one, and with all the Glade Guards, I managed to kill one Mournfang and do 2 wounds to another. So with Ogres turn 3, yeah, he charges my War Dancers. Kind of was expecting that, but we'll see. He has 1 Mournfang with 1 wound left, and then a champion. I think that even the champion failed a Danish drain test. Going into the forest or something stupid like that. But with some luck, I can poke a wound through on the normal guy, and if I do that, he will only have 1 ogre and 1 Mournfang to hit with. Then I would be a lot more confident that he will kill a bunch, but I don't think he'll kill everyone. If both of them can hit normally, it's a lot of attacks, even with 3+ ward save. And of course he rallies with the bulls. And it's just another picture of that. We're checking line of sight and stuff. Firstly, he moves up his ogre unit like this. But he's gonna regret that. And firstly, look at a bit closer picture. Just look at all those models. Look at it's so fucking cool army. And he regretted his movement, and I let him have it. So he moved the Iron Guts like this instead. Just more coverage from my army instead of like moving up more to the flank. Now we can see a lot of the stuff I have. Here's another picture of that. Nothing happens in the manage phase. I think he got off stubborn on the Iron Guts. In the combat phase, in the shooting phase, he didn't hit anything with his Iron Blaster, God bless. So the dragon is still alive. Yeah, combat with impact hits and everything. He kills off 5 of my 6 War Dancers, so the champion is still alive, and I'm still stubborn in the stupid wood. So that's just awesome. And of course I stick. And over to Wood of turn 3. Yeah, charge the guts. What else can I do? It's just another picture. Look at even the bulls and the free-handed banner. I can't say it enough. This army looks freaking awesome and amazing sauce. I move up. I reform the Glade Guards to the far left, just so that he won't have. He will be able to kill that. He can reform and charge them, but if he does, he's gonna be pretty far off. He can reform and charge something else. I'm not liking the Mournfangs, but if I'm lucky, he's gonna choose like the Glade Guard unit in the middle, and I will flee with them, and he's probably gonna charge with quite a lot, and they will flee like crazy. I also move up because I couldn't get away with the Glade Guard, so I actually moved them up to kind of chaff the Iron Guts. There's another picture. Yeah, in his turn he moved his Thunder Tusk to the far flank. And I think what the hell I did something with the dragons so that I couldn't move him. Can't remember what it was. Whatever. Maybe I rolled. No, it was some kind of stupidity from something. I can't remember, but I maybe I got the stupidity on the monster reaction table and I failed the stupidity test, so we went to 4 at d6. So yeah, the dragon is in a world of hurt. In my magic phase, I get a comet off. I put it right. You see the red thing on the hill. Kind of a risky move, but I'm thinking if we're gonna charge a Glade Guard, I'm gonna maybe flee. His guts will get in there. Maybe the Thunder Tusk will get in there. If I flee with the dragon, maybe the Morn Fangs will get in there. So it's kind of like a defensive comet. I know I have Orion situated in a bad spot, but I need to shoot at the Thunder Tusk and get him down with Ryan. And with the magic rest he has, he's probably gonna survive a comet. So it's just a risk I had to take to be able to secure the right flank. Also, he hid his man-eaters kind of behind the hill in his turn. So I move up with the Wild Riders, so I'm nudging the hill, so I'm up on the hill so I can see them, at least. In the combat phase, of course, he kills off the War Dancer, and I cannot do any wound to him. But he reforms like this, so he saw my bait of getting right away from the flank, so he reforms into the middle instead, so not having too much hope but, with the Glade Guard units in there. Wild Riders finally beats the Guts and kill them to a man, and since I'm frenzy I need to overrun, so they overrun like this. Ogres turn 3. Yeah, I'll start with this picture because a lot of stuff happens. So he actually charges the Glade Guard unit. I decide to flee. I bounce away as hell. He then decides to charge his Thunder Tusk at the same unit, and I need to flee again. And I bounce off, so I get a bit more down. If you can see where the red star is, that's kind of where they ended up. And then he charges his Iron Guts at the same unit, and I had to flee again. That's why they came so far down. That's so he followed up with the Mornfang, because since they were bouncing back and forth, they were actually within reach of the Mornfang, and he charges and he gets them. Sadly, although in the charge he fails his danger terrain test in the Venom Thicket, and it's only the champion left. One Mornfang dies, the one with the one left. So that's at least some consideration, but yeah, still, he catches one Gladiator unit. The other Gladiator unit, the Thunder Tusk, just failed charged. So you can see it. Yeah, he failed charged, so he gets 1 inch from the dragon. I'm actually really happy he didn't charge the dragon there. Also, in my face, Orion shot at him and did 3 wounds. So he's a bit scared of the dragon now with only 3 wounds left. Let's see, yeah, like this. And of course the Iron Guts change target. And charged the other unit. I fled with them, and he didn't catch me. He rolled like a double ones or 1 or a 3 or something stupid like that. So that's just awesome. And I rolled. I think I needed like a 9 or 10 to get off the board, and I rolled an 8. So I'm really close to the board, but he didn't get me. So yeah, pretty satisfied with the result. Even though 1 Gladiator unit died, with charges from Mornfang, Iron Guts. Gutstar even, and a Thunder Tusk, only one Gladiator unit died. So yeah, really happy about that, actually. In the magic phase, the comet goes off. Kaboom! Does some wounds to the Iron Guts. Does one wound to Ryan only, so whatever. I'll take that. And it kills off the Mournfang, which is awesome, which is why I put it there. Although the fleeing Glade Guards, they took a bunch of wounds, so they're pretty depleted. So in my turn, I did not fail some stupidity test, so I just move up to the flank of the Thunder Tusk. The Glade Guards rally. Also in his turn, he just moved. I managed to shoot at, I think, one Gladiator unit that was in front of the Iron Guts, shot at the Man-Eaters and killed off one model, so it's one model left. And this is gonna be hard to actually grab it with only one unit of Wild Riders, since it's a hill, so you can go and hide behind it with movement 6, March 12. So my only chance to actually grab him in a charge is to still be within 8, so he has to roll a March test, and if he fails the March test, I'm going to be able to catch him. If I'm standing too far away, he's gonna hide behind the hill. If I'm standing on the hill at maximum at 18th range, he won't get away if he can't march. So that's why I positioned the Wilders as I did now. Hoping he will fail that March test. Also, the Wilders up to the left, they couldn't see the Iron Blasters, so I just moved them up so that he couldn't get away from them. And that's what all the shooting I had, I shot with Orion on the Thunder Tusk, nothing happened. I shot some Iron Guts down as well. Well, yeah, over to his turn. He reforms the Iron Guts as such, because there's only one Gladiator unit left on the left flank, so there's not too many viable targets for the Iron Guts to get into, as it is now. He charges the Thunder Tusk into the Gladiator unit with just a few models left, which I rallied with them, I can also say. And I decided to flee, just because I did not want an overrun from them into Orion, so I fled off the board, and he failed charged. No, he restrained or redirected into Orion. I got to stand and shoot. It was a pretty far charge, so he didn't make it. I think I got a wound through on him. So yeah, now things are starting to get pretty interesting. So firstly, he manages to pass the March test on the Man-Eater, so he's out of line of sight of the Wild Riders. If everything can stay as it is, meaning if nothing dies from the cannon, I can either combo charge the Thunder Tusk. Probably I'll just charge the Dragon into the rear of it, and that should be enough. I can move Orion to actually shoot the Man-Eater down, because it's still a unit of 6 Man-Eaters. That's a lot of points, and I really, really want that last Man-Eater to die. So move him up to shoot at him. Use my Wild Rider unit that's chasing the Man-Eater to actually go after the Iron Blaster as well, and just kite away the Iron Guts somehow. I still have one unit of Gladiator Guards left. They're just shooting off a few Iron Guts, a few wounds a turn. There's really no other. The Iron Blaster is too far away, so there's no target to shoot at. And here's that, same thing. And here you can see the Man-Eater passing his March test and getting out of line of sight. And here, so angry, it's a bad picture, but the Thunder Tusk, yeah, the model is just awesome. Yeah, just awesome. And in his shooting phase, the Iron Blaster opens up, and he wounds the dragon and kills it. Fuck. I did not like that one bit. No, I actually have to charge. I need to take the thunder tusk down. I can't have him move around. I want the point, so I need to charge Orion into him. And if I'm lucky, I roll enough on the overrun so that I can shoot his man-eater without him actually hiding away from me too much. And too far away so that his Iron Guts can charge Orion. That's the hope I have now. So over to my turn 5. And yeah, of course, he couldn't get away with the Iron Blaster. We tried to find some path through, but it wasn't possible. So that's why he lined up perfectly to the dragon and shot him. So my Wild Riders charged the flank of it. I'm not even sure they're going to kill it. I don't think they're going to kill it. I just hope I can break it. If they do that, that will be enough. Same as before. Instead of I just the Wild Riders, other unit of Wild Riders, moved them up on the hill. Hope he failed his marches again. In hindsight, I should just have covered some more ground and count on Orion getting away. Because now, if he manages his march test, he will still be able to go behind the hill, and it will be a lot harder for Orion to actually get far enough so that you can see him. But yeah, we'll see what happens. And of course, Orion charges the Thunder Tusk. 2 wounds left or whatever it is. Orion's gonna eat him up. And another picture of that over here. And so my stupid iPad decided to throw away the last 7 pictures from the battle report, so I have to explain now what happens, so bear with me. In the shooting phase, nothing. I shot off Iron Gut again. Orion easily kills the Thunder Tusk. I overrun. I rolled pretty high. I think they rolled like an 8, 7, 8 or something. So it can like make a charge with Iron Guts on an 11 or a 12 or something like that. But I'm happy where he ended up. The Wild Riders manages to break the Iron Blaster. It runs off the board, and I pursue off the board. So big relief over there. In his turn, he doesn't charge with the Iron Guts. It's too far away. He tries to hide he manages to march test once yet again on the man-eater. He runs behind the hill as far as he can get. In my turn, the Wild Riders come in from the board edge, but they can charge, and it's turn 6. So I move Orion as far up as I can, and he actually manages to see the man-eaters, and he manages to shoot him dead. So big relief. And that's where the game ended. He couldn't do anything in his turn 6. He only had the Iron Guts left. So, Wood Elf victory. I think it was 12-8. It could have been 16-4. But it feels like a 12-8. It was a really intense game. My opponent was just amazing opponent. We had so much fun playing this game. And lucky for me to get the man-eater on the last turn. And also the Iron Gut. When you play Wood Elves and against Ogres, I always start off with the strategy to not engage the Iron Guts in close combat. I know I can take them under the right circumstances, but now I just decided to kill off the rest of the board as much as I could. And if a opportunity presented itself, I would combo charge the Iron Guts with everything I had. And that's the only scenario where I will actually engage the Iron Guts. With Orion, with Sisters, and with at least one unit of Wild Riders. He can still challenge away either the Sisters or Orion. Doesn't matter which challenges away. If you challenge with this like general, I'll take it with Orion. Orion will probably kill the general. He will still have a lot of attacks, but yeah, I'll do a lot of wounds to him at least. I think I'm with that combo, I can win a combat against Iron Guts, but it's kind of risky. But yeah, that's how I play against Ogres, and this time it paid off actually. So game 2 on table 1, I managed to win, which is nice. I never followed up a 20-0 victory with a win, I believe, in a tournament. But despite the win, I'm not on table 1 anymore, so I think I moved on down to table 6 or something like that, because people behind me got big wins as well. But after 2 matches, I'm really happy about where I am. Really satisfied with it as well. So now my mentality now is try not to lose a game. That's a bit of a dream thinking when you're playing on the top 10 tables all the time. But if I lose, not lose with too much. Just scrape points every game. That's my plan right now. So we'll see how it goes. So stay tuned for game 3. Thank you for watching.